Hello guys, my name is XRelic and you guys are watching a bit of a Titanfall gameplay here where I'm going to be detailing the Stryder Titan. Now the only way to get a Stryder Titan or an Ogre Titan in the Titanfall beta is by getting a burn card that calls them in for you. Because in the Titanfall beta they restrict the customization of Titans to the Atlas Titans. But the Atlas Titans are kind of the balanced Titans, and this is the Stryder Titan, which is supposed to be the nimble, the quick version of the Titans. And as you can see, as I walk around it here, it's a lot skinnier than the Atlas Titan. So it's going to be a lot harder to hit, and it's going to be a lot quicker. And you'll immediately notice that they made that the case because you get 3 dash boosts as a beginning standard, and those all recharge, so you can have 3 whenever it's fully charged. And that's compared to the 2 that the Atlas Titan gets, and what I assume the 1 that the Ogre Titan gets. I haven't actually played as the Ogre Titan yet, but I assume that because the Ogre Titan is supposed to be the heavy-duty, shield-based, and lunky version of the Titans, that it's only going to have 1. Now, the other biggest difference between the versions of the Titans are their core abilities. As everyone knows that has played the beta, the core ability of the Atlas Titans that everyone has started out with is the damage core. Now the damage core ups your damage for a little bit while it's active, and that's a pretty cool ability. The Ogre core, as I've heard, is the shield boost, shield core. Which upgrades your shield a little bit and makes it a little bit more powerful. But the Stryder Titan gets a dash core, which means you get unlimited dashes as long as it's active. Unfortunately, I call it in and I have to get out there to knock the guy off my rodeo back, which is too bad. I actually have to get out and do that a few times here. But it's too bad because I wasn't able to completely show it off and dash around the map like I had wanted to. But you guys kind of get the idea because I did get a breakdown of it in the game, and they told me it was unlimited sprint, and it's called dash core, so that's pretty cool. And as you'll see, I just have to keep getting out. I think I have to get out 3 times, and the last time I get double teamed by 2 guys rodeoing me back to back, and it ends up killing my Titan, which is too bad. But I get a nice little streak here that kind of shows it off. I also wanted to cover quickly exactly how the burn card works, because right at the start of the match you call in you pick your customized Titan that you want to use, and when you call in a burn card that is another Titan, it gives you the same abilities and the same gun and everything like that you had on your first choice of a Titan. Now I made a bit of a mistake because when you call in a Titan at the start of the match, you're the only one that's going to have a Titan for a while, so people are going to constantly be trying to rodeo you. So I recommend having the electrified smoke on, so you can kind of knock them off and kill them like that, instead of having to constantly get out like I did there. It would be the best way to start the match when everyone's trying to rodeo you and they don't have their own Titans to kill you with. But unfortunately I wasn't able to look that far ahead, which is too bad. Now anyways, just a quick recap of exactly why the Stryder Titan is going to be useful. There's 2 ways to kind of use your Titans. There's the dodging way to avoid damage, and there's the shielding way to avoid damage. And the Atlas Titan is supposed to be the balanced one. It's got 2 boosts, so you can avoid people catching rockets and shooting them back. You can dodge out of the way with your boosts, or you can just dodge rockets that people send your way in general. And but it also has a pretty solid shield base as a basic, and it can take quite a bit of damage. Now when you look at the Stryder is going to be a little bit different because the Stryder is going to have 3 boosts, so it's really going to be focused on dodging damage